Okay guys, what's up? Today I'm gonna bring you a new series. And it's basically gonna be of course what the video shows, Pikmin 3. I was gonna do this past Sunday, but Friday night I cut my hand pretty bad, but I've gotten some control over it, and it's not bad. So today I am playing differently than most others. I am actually going to use the Wii U Pro controller. Mainly because I grew up playing the GameCube versions of Pikmin 1 and 2. And that's my point. Now, it does show day 2 because I tried a recording earlier, but I didn't notice it was 720. So I'm redoing it now in 1080p on accident in the recording. And all I basically did was the actual date, so I'll let you listen.
XX. At the far reaches of space lies a planet on the brink of ruin. The planet's name? Kopai. Due to a booming population, booming appetites, and a basic lack of planning, Kopai's inhabitants have all but exhausted their food supply. Their only hope is to find another planet with edible matter. Accordingly, they send unmanned scout vessels called Sparrows out into space. To their dismay, the search is proving fruitless. Just as they're about to give up, the final vessel reports back with news of a miraculous discovery. They mobilize to investigate the planet, which they name PNF 404. Kopai's last hope rests on 3 intrepid explorers. At last, the explorers' 279,000 light-year voyage nears its end. But as they initiate the landing sequence, something goes horribly wrong.
And there we have it. That is how the, at first, 3 broke up, and technically you're all alone now. Now, I actually have some experience with this because I've actually seen gameplay of Cobramani456. Love his channel. If you want to check it out, please do. Now, everyone's gameplay is different, of course, so mine be different than him, especially the fact that I'm actually using the controller instead of the nunchuck. And I've explained that earlier. And honestly, graphically wise, probably the best Wii U game I've played so far, and graphically standing much better. And anything that it's on the small screen right there on his quote cop pad, I will just read out loud. Okay, so now we're playing as Charlie. I won't really give spoilers to the story, but mainly because I know up to about day 14 maybe. And there are, if I remember right, there are unlimited days. Oh, and there's the yellow Pikmin. I'm surrounded. And also, the control scheme for the gamepad, if you decide to play with the gamepad, is the exact same for the Pro controller. And you can play on the gamepad. Like not like the cutscenes, like I said, but actual play it on there. Graphically, it's not bad, but still good enough. Not as good as on here, of course. Crap, can't do Z targeting. Wrong.
What the?
I'll do it later. Actually, while they're doing that, I actually forgot these guys back there. But Pikmin related, every Pikmin that has ever been playable is in this game, from 1 to 2, and then this game. In the story, though, white Pikmin and purple Pikmin are not in the story, but they are playable in mission mode. I do not think they're available in regular bingo battle, though. I'll just let them destroy those. Okay. And hopefully we can get them with flowers or buds so they can run faster and keep up. Yes. My friend, personally, my friend who's a big Nintendo fan calls them slaves. I prefer to call them subjects. Of course, that's the little camera. Now, if I remember right, just running over here actually pops light, and they actually do get hurt by light, as you can see there. We'll go ahead and disperse those to attack them. And as you can see, there's definitely something flying about, which I'm pretty sure will most likely be a boss later on. Oh god. I probably had to piss his pants there. Okay, it looks like we're going to Alf's crash site. And of course, some parts in the day will not have the day timer, such as this one, for example. There goes the ship. The SS Drake. Yeah, Pikmin 3 will be up first, and then I'll most likely be doing Saints Row 4 when it comes out. It won't be like full side missions and everything. It will mainly be story probably. But it depends on what I decide to do with that. Okay, so we gotta go exploring pretty much. And the water feature right here is very nice. Very impressed with that. Too bad he can't jump. Maybe. This game actually kind of reminds me of, like, if everyone's seen the old movie, I think it was like the 1980s. It was like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Anyone's ever seen that? It just seems like Earth, mainly because you can tell by the objects in there. Except with all the Pikmin. Okay, looks like we got the onion. Woohoo! You must be happy. Okay. Now, I know people may use the, or prefer the motion controller, or, nunchuck, my bad. But honestly, I personally like this controller better, the Wii U Pro. If you can utilize, like, switch turn camera like that, you should be okay. It's not all bad. The, left stick does mainly all the work, but the right stick does, like, camera angles, like that, and that's really it. If you do left, as you can see my cursor is right here, just like pretty much L3 you could call it, tap it down and it'll go right on top. Of course, you'll need to utilize these bridges, and it looks like that's Alf's cop pad, or coat pad, or however you call it. They're kind of like ants. They can lift three times their body weight, 100 times or something. And if I remember correctly, every time they finish a bridge, I can see this one, they'll go back to where it was. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay, so now let's go get the cop pad. And the slow pokes are coming.
Yahoo!
And you can take pictures with the cop pad, as you can see, or the Wii U gamepad. I'll check my surrounding by tapping and sliding the cop pad screen. Basically the gamepad. And of course, as you can get a view, as my finger moves, of course that does too. It's much better on the gamepad, of course. And there it is. Aha! The SS Drake isn't that far from here. Maybe the other two crew members are there as well. I'd best head in that direction. Awesome. Okay, it looks like we have the Pikmin flowers, like the other games. Go ahead and chuck one on each of those. Oops. Oh, that works. Now there are that one, but I'm gonna go ahead and attack them. Come on. One lone Pikmin versus 4 of them. As you can see. Also, if you're over 100 on the field, you can still pop those in there and they will automatically stay in the onion. Now, unlike the other games also, so, there's only one onion instead of multiple. I personally doesn't entirely matter to me, but I think it is neat. But personally, with having the 3 from the original games, I just see that I personally see that that it gives your like home base area a bigger space, a bigger area to be in. Because at day, if you have your Pikmin with you, you're fine. But if you lose you have to have your Pikmin near you or within the little white border area, which you'll most likely see in the later videos. And what's awesome is that, if I'm correct, once you get the other captains, you can pick twice as fast. Let's go ahead and call these guys, and I'll wait and pluck them. Now, unfortunately, though, I believe the... Oops. Let me get that guy real quick. And he actually waved to me. If anyone saw that. But, oh, hold on just a sec. I'm missing one. Okay, oh, crap. I don't know where he went. I'll go to the map later. And until that, I'm actually just going to go ahead and show off the camera real quick. And there you go. Now you can go back and you control the camera. And my sensor bar is kind of funky how it's set up, so I have to turn it all the way to the left. So as you can see the close-up of the Pikmin, you can zoom in, zoom out, and of course shoot and everything. Go ahead and exit out of that. Okay, now I'm going to go get these two over here. And while that's working, I'm going to attempt to try and find that one lost Pikmin. I don't know where it went. Give one lift. There you go. More Pikmin on there, the faster it goes. Now, I'm actually going to try and collect as many Pikmin as possible to build up reserves just in case I lose too many. So I'm going to try and make it quite even. Okay. Now, unless I didn't leave one picked, I lost... Oh, there it is. I did find it. Let's go ahead and call him back. Okay, I officially have 21. Now let's go move this box. Now I'm going to do what's my favorite features. Target right there, and of course that'll come up. And then, hold on. That wasn't what I wanted. Okay, yeah. You hold the ZR button and then hit B, and then basically you send them all charge. I think that's a new feature. Well, yeah, that's a new feature in this game because I do not remember in the old games. Something I like, and if you did hear, it sounded like a old samurai ancient warrior war horn, which I thought was kind of neat for that. And you will find these SD cards around there. So let's see, Pikminology number 1. The onion is like a nest for the Pikmin. It both gives birth to them and provides them with shelter. Excellent. The cop-pad can read the data files, so these creatures are called Pikmin. This information might come in handy later on. I'll save it in my cop-pad's exploration notes. So as you can see, that little app thing on there is installing on the gamepad or cop-pad. And of course there's 2 more, which I'm going to guess is enemies and fruit.
Captain
Let's make sure all of them are with me, and let's head out. Another thing, you can also hide in the brush, which is quite effective. Also, in my opinion, in later videos, there will be a worm boss. And it's not much of a spoiler, but there has been maybe E3 gameplay of this. But basically, you'll see in the video damn, sorry about that. What I reference it to, which is kind of obvious. Okay. Yeah, come on, Armin, let's go. And there we have it. The Drake is there. I believe that ends the day. Copad isn't picking up life signs. Oh, looks like you get a call. Transmission. Oh, Brittany. I noticed that their colors tend to go with their hair too, like they're all one color except for Charlie. Because you can see Brittany has a pinkish red suit and hair and glasses, while Alf is like all blue. Charlie's all green except for his hair. Got the brown mohawk look going. I'm gonna guess that sound are bulborbs. Mainly because those are common enemies in Pikmin. And there we go, inside the ship. Which I do think it looks a bit cooler than the past two games' ships. Also, if you want to say what your favorite captain is, personally, I'm not entirely sure yet, but I've always liked Olimar. Louis, not so much. And let's just say you'll find that out if you keep watching. And as you can see, you can have up to, I believe, 30 glasses, because each row is 10. And basically, as long as you have juice, you can survive. Okay, and that is day 1. That's just showing how many, I believe, red Pikmin you have. And of course, that's how much juice and fruit. Now, I'm going to try and get as much fruit as I can in one day, but accomplish it as much in one day. And the cool part about this game is that you can actually switch between controllers pretty easily. Of course, just press start. And what's awesome is that you can actually restart the day from the start menu within the level, which I find is very helpful. Save previous data, and yes, I just started on my last data, so go ahead and save there. Now, of course, we're going into day 2, but I'm going to go ahead and make another video for day 2. And as you can see, we unlocked a new area. Garden of Hope. I believe, no, I can't remember what this area I'm technically in right now. So Brittany's in the Garden of Hope. So it looks like we'll have to find a cosmic drive key. That one. Okay, yeah, the Tropical Wilds, that was it. Now, of course, there's not really any point going back there, but basically go to the Garden of Hope. Now, there's also some features in here. Now, going to an earlier day just takes you back to the menu, and I'll show that before I end the video. And check-in goes like this. Now, that's basically what check-in does. Now, I'm not sure what's going to happen when you have 2 of them, or when you have 2 or 3 captains. Now, I'll show you what earlier day is, real quick. Earlier day just makes you go to here. Now, I'm not going to click anything just to stay safe. And that right there just basically takes you to the main menu. You will not have access to this menu until you complete the first day. Right here. Or, it says day new, but it's basically day 1. And I'm going to guess I started out with 7. And that's why it showed on 3. Okay, never noticed that before. So, that leads you to the main menu right there. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here. So I hope you look forward to watching my gameplay of Pikmin 3. And hopefully I'll have my friend over to play a bingo battle or even mission mode with me. So I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you like.